Jarman said he emptied the contents of her purse to make the scene appear to be a robbery. But investigators didn't believe Jarman's entire story. Staff Sergeant Dan Rawn is a blood spatter expert who studied the crime scene photos and noticed an inconsistency in Jarman's story. The distance blood travels from a head wound struck by an object the size and weight of a cement block is 10 to 12 feet, creating medium velocity impact spatter. On the papers found within 10 to 12 feet of Shirley Andronowicz's body, Ron discovered medium velocity impact spatter.
There was a struggle that took place to begin with. The contents were spilled, and then at some point afterwards, she was bludgeoned to death and causing the spattering of the blood onto the exhibits.
Which meant that Shirley Andronowicz's purse was ransacked before she was murdered, not afterwards.
When he spoke to his friends about what happened that night, he blurted out the fact that he killed a woman. And when one of his friends asked him why, he said, well, because I was raping her and she screamed, I had to shut her up. And that statement by Jarman is probably the closest to the truth of what happened on that particular night.
Mark Jarman was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 25 years.
What made him do what he did to this woman is something that we'll probably never know.
He took my mother. I was 14 years old. It's almost half my life. You know, I've been without her now. And you can't, I don't know how I'm ever supposed to forgive somebody for doing such a terrible thing to me. There isn't a punishment severe enough that we can give this guy for taking something like that from us. Not a day goes by when she doesn't come into my mind. I just think about what it would have been like if she was still here. I miss her.